Do you prefer vinyls or CDs? Or you
CDs, man.
CDs?
Yeah, CDs. I used to use vinyls, but I couldn't mix to save my life on vinyl.
Yeah.
It's so sensitive, you know, like you get the needle and you put your hand down on the vinyl and, you know, you don't know how much weight you're putting on it and the needle just pops off the stylus.
And what do you think of like digital, like MP3? If there was a better option, would you go to it or?
Nah, man, I just stick to CDJ 1000s, Pioneers.
Yeah.
Just stick to two of them. Ones you can scratch on as well and whatever. So you got best of both worlds. You got the quality and you got the griminess of what you used to have old school, you know, which is like the vinyl feel, which if you want to wind down a record or whatever,
break it all up,
you can do that.
What's your like, who's an artist that you like appreciate and who's an artist that you want to see coming up, like who you personally think is like going to be the next big thing?
आज ना बंदा है
50 pence over here.
50p.
50 pence.
Half a quid.
Nah, there's a few people, bro. You know, like we got new producers in our camp. Like, I'll be honest with you, at the moment, what I'm concentrating on vocally is got to be Sharmila. One, he's a very, very nice guy. And two, you know, he's actually really talented, and he's got something different to offer. So I would love to see him go a step. You know, maybe knock someone like fucking, you know, some of the top singers off their stage, or even go up against them. Would be the correct word. Correct term to use. Other than that, I take people one at a time, telling the truth. You know, like if it's a producer, concentrate on the guy. If it's a vocalist, make sure he reaches a certain stage before you start something else. It's almost like, you know, what's the point of starting a new thing, you know, when you haven't finished the old one? You know what I mean? I don't stop until it works.
Like, what's your favorite song that you made so far? Like, every time you play it, people go mad. Or what's your personal favorite, like, accomplished kind of thing?
You know, there's a few, bro, I'll be honest with you, my latest shit that's coming, anything I do new, I feel more because, you know, I haven't heard it as much. You know, songs like Gangna, they done like wicked for me, you know, in a sense, like they changed my life around and stuff. I've seen the world, different parts of the world because of songs like that, right? But it's a case of, you know, where you know, I'm playing it every other day of my life, you know, at shows and stuff. I spent ages like producing it, so I got to hear it a lot more than what the public hears it anyway. To me, you know, it's the new stuff I work on that's like, that really hits me at the moment because it's fresh, maybe because it is fresh to my ears, you know what I mean?
Also, like, do you want to be known more as an artist, or would you want to be known as a producer?
Mine really, you know, telling the truth, because this artist thing ain't gonna stay forever. I mean, there's always gonna be someone better looking and someone else who can test his skills, younger, coming up. So I guess it's a producer really. I want to just remain as a producer. You know, I started as that. I want to finish as a producer. All the guys are legends, telling the truth.
And favorite, like, any Bollywood movies or anything coming up?
Yeah, there's a few in the pipeline.
There's a Hush or?
Yeah, it is, telling the truth. You know what it is? I'd rather not say until it's all pen to paper. You know what I mean? There's a load of talk about me working on A-grade movies and shit, musically on Bollywood films, but nothing's materialised as such. It's all in the pipeline, so I'd rather not say what we've got lined up, what we haven't, just in case it falls through.
Any kind of, like, any name?
Well, we're quite close with the Nadiawala family, you know, like Mushtaq Nadiawala.
Yeah.
That family's been making film for 62 years now. 52 years. Yeah. So it's like, obviously, you know, yeah. Them people, so we're kind of tight with them people and that's not about our talent or anything, that's friendship, you know what I mean? It's not like about, you know, like talent and whatever, we've had a hit and whatever, you know, this is like, we're just great, good friends. Every time we're in Bombay we chill out with him. You know what I mean?
So also like, aren't you from Africa as well? Or?
Now I've got a few African connections.
Yeah. So you're pure.
Granddad used to be from Nairobi. He used to work in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Even to the point where if you go to our pen in Punjab,
Yeah.
our house, we ain't got a door number. It says Uganda house. That's what I
Uganda.
You get me?
So, like, growing up, did you have any other guys in the music business, or you guys started your own crew or anything, or?
Well, me and my mates, we used to be in school. We used to call ourselves Bass in Your Face. DJs on vinyl and stuff. These are before the CD days.
Yeah.
You know, before CDs picked up. I've got a world of vinyls at home, old school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's your biggest influences back in the day? Like when the Indians started coming into the UK and started producing music like Alap and Hira and all that started picking up. Was it more so them, or acts from the US?
To be honest with you, I was a kid. I was about 7 years old when I was listening to Alap and Hira and me and stuff.
Yeah.
So to us, it was like we was on our way to the Gurdwara even. And my uncle playing it. Stuff like Papi and Papi.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, man. It's always been there from the start. Day one.
Yeah.
But when it comes to musically being influenced, as I was growing up in my teen days, it was like Tupac, and not so much Biggie Smalls, but it was Tupac. You get me? All this gangster rap thing. I was well intrigued, even by WWF, believe it or not, man. I used to be well into that every Friday night. You know what I mean? And we used to know that it was all fake. You know what I mean? But one of them ones.
Yeah. And what about like with what's going on now with a lot of Indian artists going over to the States, like Jay Sean being signed to Cash Money, and like a lot of the tracks that are being produced with the Indian beat on top of it. Where do you see like the future of Indian music and Indian traditional beat?
Like J-Lo.
Oh yeah, it's got that burn on it from Pussycat Dolls in it. I think that's some shit.
Here we go.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that song, they gave me though. And Sukhwinder Singh is such a bad boy vocalist. I don't know why they even got that bird on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they were going to get the bird on it, you should have done something different. You just copied the same melody as the Indian song. What the fuck's going on? You know what I mean?
You guys, we got some Star Wars artists over there. Something bigger than that.